Ooh, what's going on in this world? We're always so bombarded with news articles and headlines. Let's talk clarity. Let's talk about the latest actions and words towards the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Let's talk clarity. We have Mr. Donald Trump. He's doing whatever he wants to do. I want to take a step back, right, and remind us all of the importance of finding balance in this time of spiritual warfare, okay? We may never truly know what these men do behind closed doors, but we have to accept that they are human beings, okay? That they were human beings, capable of making mistakes and being tempted by evil. It's not our place to judge them, but rather to focus on our own inner peace and personal growth. I refuse to be swayed by articles and media that only seek to tempt and divide us, pushing us towards negativity and hatred. As spiritual beings, we must be mindful. Gosh, I can't even say it any different, We got to be mindful of our own fucking thoughts. I'm sick of it. The actions, even the face of the worst of humanity. We are created in the image of our Most High God. Okay? And please excuse me, I'm speaking and I threw the F-bomb. I'm only human. Yeah, I could do that. But in my own divine self, I understand, divine nature within us. We must learn to accept the things we cannot change while working to change the things that we can. I could stop. I don't have to curse. But there's certain things that are just, they can't be changed, and we got to accept that. We don't have to get caught up in the lives and actions of these men that are so destructive. I mean, they taking things and digging up the dead, and they're standing right on top of their graves. We all are. They may have, there's some of the people that have left legacies, and we're still trying to make legacies, that have great impacts on the world. There's people that's no longer with us that did that. But we must focus on the living, on those who seek and speak truth. We must remember that faith without action is meaningless. It don't mean anything. We can't simply rely on the words and teachings of those who have just passed on caring. Those who are dead, even cognitively, you can hear it. And then they're telling us to rely on AIs, putting death to ourselves. And then we don't know who's saying what. But see, one thing for sure, we must actively seek and listen to the voices of those who are present and who's making a positive impact in the world, a positive impact in our lives, the evidence. I'm speaking from a personal experience. And when I say that, my own life, myself, has been shaped by my own thoughts, right? My own actions, my thoughts turning into actions. I have seen the consequences of negativity, of negative thoughts, and the power of positive thinking. And I could feel the difference manifesting in my life. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But we must learn to let go of opinions and judgments of others, especially those who have no positive intention, no positive contributions in our life. We must rise above the chaos and negativity of this world and focus on doing good and spreading love and kindness, and even learning what the chaos ladder is, learning what it is, studying it. You can't get past anything if you don't know what it is. We must not let ourselves be burdened by opinions and actions of others that use certain weapons against our own mentalities, for we are all capable of creating our own happiness. And while I'm even recording this, it is what it is. This is an embark on our space, our privacy, but we don't fight against each other. You know, we have to create our own happiness. For what we all are capable of creating on our own happiness and success. We must not rely outside of validation, okay? Just because someone doesn't value you, you have no value, you have no worth, and you're acting like you acting stupid, spiritual warfare out of yourself, rather than finding peace and strength within ourselves and amongst each other. We are all surrounded by a higher power. And no matter how weak and vulnerable we may feel, we must remember that we are strong and capable of overcoming any challenge, over obstacles, overcoming challenge and obstacles. Me personally, overcoming a difficult time in my life, a very trying time. Yes, I could talk about my spinal injury. You see, I refuse to let things consume me. And through the power of my own thoughts and faith, I could let go. Everybody thinking about lawsuit, I'm in the money, what I don't need, what I am no longer. Through the power of my own thoughts and faith, I found healing and I found strength. My point is, we must not allow ourselves to be held back by the opinions and actions of others who reek in chaos, who reek in destructive and distraction. We must rise above it all and stay rooted in the spirit of healing and love. And it's just that simple. It's just that boring. For only then can we truly find peace and success in our lives and actually just revert to the simple things of life that have meaning. We must remember to be grateful for what we have and to spread love and kindness to those around us that's going way too hard. They're going so entwined, it gets to a point to where they hold on to grudges, negativity, and it will entrap inside your body. Let us not hold on to grudges and negative thoughts, because instead of that, what we end up focusing on is things that don't even push us forward to healthy lives, healthy mind. Let us focus on our journeys of personal growth. And in the end, all that matters, I know this, and how we choose to think and act. Let us just choose to believe and manifest goodness, simplicity. In my own solitude, I can let go of anything that hinders me from progress towards a happy and fulfilling life. I don't care what it is. Thank you, but no thank you. It's just that simple. Let's talk clarity, okay? I saw this article of Martin Luther King, and I truly can say, I don't care. I don't care. If he was having orgies, affairs, I don't care. Whatever that is about, if they want to take away Columbus holiday, Martin Luther King holiday, if they want to take care of every holiday, Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, let it all come down. That's not going to stop our holy days. Every day is a holiday. When you go to sleep at night and you wake up and you could walk across the room, you could see the sunlight, you could feel it upon your face, and even you could feel the burn of the cold. Okay? So in reference to all that really matters, okay, I encourage us all to put an end to just not caring, not paying attention, not caring. And when things do hit the fan, at least in some type of way, if you think and act in a way that is in good belief and good manifestation, the impact won't be so hard. It won't be so rough. And maybe we can look forward to a life after, 4 years, next year, another day, another few hours, having a happy, fulfilling life. This is all that I wish for all of you. I wish that other people could give that, to others by their words and their actions consistently. I know my content is different. There's no people that have the same content. Everyone is different. But this spiritual warfare that is going on, I cannot deny it. I can feel it. I can feel it every day. And how it is affecting our loved ones, okay? How it is a challenge in my own thoughts to keep the dead buried, to keep the things that I put beneath me from rising and revisiting my soul, my heart, my well-being. It's some magic to that. It's some work in that. But it doesn't take much. But one thing I can say that we shall not do is to be distracted by the things that has no relevance, okay? All right? When I say no relevance, it's easy to say to pick your balance, but you got to stand on guard, okay? You can't even be sleeping so deep to where you don't even know how you're waking up. You can't sleep on nothing. You could be grateful that you have something that collects you to get yourself aligned, realigned, calm, and peace. Understand? Because a lot of people, I'm sorry, we could put it through a poetical understanding. We could put it through a song. A lot of people don't want no peace. They don't want no peace. They want everything that is chaos, that is disturbing. They want to cause havoc. Point blank. But the good news is so many of us that can feel that. Okay, we see it and we hear it ever so often, and we close the door to it. we go away from it instead of into it, being so nosy, so curiosity to where it'll kill you dead. It's time to live. It's time to recreate happiness in a creative way and find fulfillment in life. And it can be done because there's so many of us that's just wonderful, that's so powerful, okay? They could draw so much joy and so much light, the mixture, okay? Even the envy can be changed. The jealousy can be changed, okay? Be real. Be honest. Start telling yourselves, I envy him. I envy that dude. I don't like that feeling inside myself. But I'm going to admit that I'm envious of her. I'm envious of them. I'm jealous. And when you have your friends that are your true friends, if you could say that to each other, you could go so far, because you're putting death to the very thing that is causing spiritual warfare. You're putting death to spiritual warfare. You're calming it down. It may never end, but we have to be real with ourselves. You know, I don't want to like you because I have to look at myself and you're nothing like me. I will never be like you. But we have to sometime give out endorphins. We have to give love. We have to give respect in order to receive. And sometimes it's respecting someone's difference that is not yours. Even when you want what is someone else's, you have to be careful. Because it's not always what you see is what it is. So the hate, the jealousy, and the envy, it is just not worth it. Value yourself and who you are. Value your ugly, however you look in your mirror. And if you see yourself as being less than someone else, that sick ass comparison, just accept that. Say, okay, I'm ugly. I don't look good as the model on that page, the one that walked by and caught my man's eye. But I can accept who I am, because you can be courageous. You could be awesome in your jealousy, in your green, okay? Let it burn. Let it burn, okay? Let's talk crystal clear, okay? To the green, to the G, to the R, to the EEN, okay? Make your coins from it. Be real, okay? Challenge yourself, okay? Get something on a content. Join me in this content. Challenge me. All right, let's talk about it. What is it that you can challenge me in? How can we do it that is effective, that is fulfilling, and that is on a status of growing, okay? Not conquering, not comparing, not the judgment. All right, let's be real. What is it? What can we do? Because let me tell you, this ain't bringing a check in my books. All right? Nothing in this can pay my rent, can pay my car note, okay, can put food on my table. And I don't have that expectation, okay? What I have is my light, and I'm living in my purpose. I can't help who I am, but one thing I can help is the understanding of people who can take their silence, their vulnerability, their weakness, and turn it into strength, turn it into an economic value, a worth, and make a difference. I don't want to hear about the orgies that Dr. Martin Luther King had going on. As a matter of fact, you know, in the mind that can play tricks on you, you could think about back in the 60s, as good as he looked and how he spoke, I'm pretty sure it was many women that threw themselves upon him. And it's not even about that. I'm pretty sure it's other type of people that lined him up to be seduced. Okay, they do it every day. Okay, all right. He wasn't brought up in court Okay, it was an aim and it was an assassination. And if it was not just an assassination on his character, it could have been something in those X-Files, okay, of his own moral or immoral senses. We don't know because the man is no longer here, okay? And I don't want to know. It just doesn't matter. I mean, it turns the axis of the mind itself backwards. Do anybody understand what that is? Or do they just want to see something that was so great be cut down to a lesser because they weren't that great? Or they can relate to what is familiar. My man cheated on me, so I wouldn't put it past Martin Luther King. My man is looking terrible. You know, as a man, I can't speak for a man, but I definitely could, act it out. Okay? Don't nobody love me. I'm a piece. I've been held accountable for my actions. And I'm so miserable. What can I find to extract and distract and deflect all the attention off of my trespasses? We already know what Christopher Columbus was. And ain't nobody fooled by Santa Claus. And who cares about the rabbit and some chocolates and red? Let me go real green. Dr. Martin Luther King. Yeah. Okay. Let it be done. He had orgies. He had more than just his wife. And now what? P. Diddy in jail. Toss it all on him. But there's more. If you're going to go after someone, you might as well go after all. Okay? Get the cameras out. Okay? Let's launch it. Okay? All right? Point it right at the fathers, the mothers, the sisters, and the brothers. Y'all don't want to understand that? You don't want to understand that, huh? Okay? Put it all on camera. Okay? Every last one. Judges. Everybody. Just defragment it all. Defragment it all. But leave the dead alone. Let the dead bury the dead. That is they tried it. They tried it. They actually tried it. Wow. Yeah. Go with the hallucination of it all. Ride with it. But be careful. Look at the time that is spent on that. What I want to know is after I get myself in a different view and shift, what's really going on? What's on the other side of the equator? Why is that being launched? Something ain't right. Something else that some live person probably done went through something that ain't right. I got a feeling, y'all. I got a feeling that something's about to come out in the open, okay? And it ain't going to be cool. It's going to be about someone that's live and direct, okay? That has power and that is very good and very needed. And it's going to be possibly equal to why someone would just bring up someone from the grave and talk about what he was doing with his sexuality as a perhaps, and then the X-Files of it that was buried for so long. Oh, they went deep. Damn. Well, anyway, let's talk clarity. Here it is. Y'all like my green? Okay. I had to wear it. Okay. It represents just green. Nature itself. Grass. Life. Nature. Okay. The truth of green is so deep to me. What can y'all think of as green besides money and envy? Okay. The emerald green. Woo! I love that movie. Y'all gotta see it. It's a musical, but it's something deep in it because you see the actresses and you see the way that they are, the projections that they have, and you know, everybody can just look at that and hopefully, it can just be just another, great show. Okay. Another great extension to the original cast and crew. If y'all do the research, that's really something. Okay. There's a story behind that. But not getting off the subject of peace. Ooh, I tell you, spiritual warfare is something else. And times has really changed because now the spiritual warfare that I felt that we fight with so much integrity, so much strength, so much winning power, that they done took the low road and they use love against us now in the spiritual warfare and attacks. We got to be real careful. Don't throw love away that you have for yourself and for the people that are with you. Take them trying times and those emotions that are such a waste and just flush them. Do whatever you have to do to clean yourselves off. Okay? Knowledge is power. Okay? Ignorance is dangerous. Okay? And if there's something that I could contribute like I do every day. Okay? I work. Okay? In my free will with someone that could utilize what I have as far as gifts are concerned, skills and talent. And if I'm not using them towards others, I am damn sure using them for myself and my family. Okay? All right? And it's some of you I really truly feel is like family. So, and all due to confidential, okay, and not putting on the show to be seen and looks. Okay, let's put that all beside. Okay? We can get where we need to go, and it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. None of this foxiness, okay? All right? When you throw down something or when you throw something against something to tear it down that don't need to be there, when you put that force there and it actually tears down barriers, it will happen. When someone tells you that they can do something and they throw their hand and it doesn't do anything and there's no evidence of it, understand that that's the truth right there, okay? But I know when I throw something, I don't have to hide my hand. When I throw something for the good, it's effective, okay? The evidence is there, okay? There's no question to that. And I am very grateful for that. And you be grateful for what and how you do that the same, okay? We all have different content, and we need to blend sometime. Sometime our solitude and our silence is everything. Okay, there's nothing that I would want to change, okay, about that. But as far as dealing and deflecting the spiritual warfare, it's time to take actions, okay? Let's talk clarity on what you can do, all right? Let's list it. I would love to be inspired. Help me out, somebody, okay? Let me know what exactly we can do to deflect these spiritual warfare. What do you do in your rituals, your everyday life? Okay? Let's talk about that. Okay? Thank you and have a wonderful day. It's been 29, almost a half an hour, and I'm running on empty. I'm ready to have me some water and just some clarity, some crystal clear solitude. Okay, and I wish that all for you. All right, have a great day. Okay.